my doctor's appointment is actually 10:05. My doctor's appointment is in like 10 minutes. My mom is watching Zaya for me back at my house while I run to my doctor's appointment, and I think today is my 16-week appointment, which was supposed to be scheduled for last week, but I had to reschedule it because the only time that they had for me was kind of later in the afternoon, like an hour or two before I had to pick up Monroe from school, and sometimes my doctors run behind, so I just rescheduled it to be safe for today. Hi! You don't care?
No. She was laying back like this before you started coming up the steps.
Hi! Yeah, so I just got back from my prenatal appointment. I went there to get my 16-week checkup, and the doctor wasn't there. He was out delivering a baby, so the wait was ridiculously long. He only has one nurse practitioner there, and the waiting room, like I waited an hour before I was seen, and then I just felt very like rushed. Like, I mean, I don't know. So I am 17 weeks and 6 days. So tomorrow, which is Friday, I will be 18 weeks, which is so crazy. It does not even feel like it does not feel like I'm pregnant. Some days I'll feel really bloated, and then I also feel like little flutters. So, which reminds me, oh yeah, Kayla, there is a baby in there. But with taking care of Zaya and Monroe, my mind is just all over the place. Half the time I forget that I'm pregnant. So the fact that I'm almost 18 weeks is so crazy to me, because where did this pregnancy go? So at my prenatal appointment, I really discussed with her the same things. If you guys have seen my 15-week pregnancy update, if not, I will go ahead and put it up here so you guys can check it out. But I discussed with you guys that I had two main issues that I wanted to bring up to my doctor. One of them was if I'm standing for a long period of time, not necessarily, not walking, but standing. Like sometimes when I go to Monroe's dance class, I stand up to go watch her at the window. And then mainly I'm sitting. But if I do get up to stand there and watch her at the window, I feel like over time I get really hot if I stand there for too long, or I feel like I get really dizzy, like I'm gonna faint. And I really felt like it was maybe I'm not getting enough water intake, and more than what I normally would, but I'm guessing is still not enough that I need to be drinking. So that was my thought on what it could be, and the nurse practitioner was like, her response was it could be that, it could be I'm not drinking enough water. She also said the baby growing. Also, when I brought up the pressure, I told her that if I'm sitting straight up like this, like I'm sitting right now, for a long period of time, when I stand up, my vagina hurts. And I told her it literally feels like all this weight is being pushed down on it, and like it can be very painful. And her response to that was things are growing, expanding, stretching. And she also said that this is not your first pregnancy. Each pregnancy, you get more and more pressure down there. It is like you're sitting in this position for so long, so all the pressure is like kind of going downward. I didn't really get that much information. The only thing that she told me is it's normal. Like, so I was like, okay. I mean, I plan on bringing it back up to my doctor when I go and see him if it's still happening, which it probably will be. But yeah, listen to the baby's heartbeat too, which was a positive thing. She said the baby sounds perfectly fine and healthy. And they also went over my sonogram. They've been following me for a while. Then I was sent to the radiologist a while ago. I was 9 weeks, I think. And the nurse practitioner, again, she did not hear the heartbeat, but she told me not to freak out. She doesn't see why there would be any problems, but she sent me to a radiologist to see if I could get in today. That way we could get some that way we could take a look at the baby and hear the baby's heartbeat, because she needed a number and she couldn't get it. So we got the heartbeat today. The baby sounded perfectly healthy and fine. She said the baby was moving around a lot. Another thing, she also had me she wanted to draw my blood today and also do a urine sample, to where they send both of those away to a lab. She said that it wasn't in her records that we even did it, but I could have sworn they did the same test when they find out what the sex of the baby was, and all the other stuff that they had to do with that as well. She said that she wanted to find out if I carried any genetic disorders, but like I said, I could have sworn I already took this test. She said that I didn't, or she didn't have records that we did it. So she wanted me to do that, so I did that today. And then also to send a urine sample for them to send that out to make sure nothing's wrong. But yeah, that was basically it. It was such a short appointment. She really, which they normally are, the beginning is really normal, like really short and sweet. She also gave me another form to go see another radiologist. They want me to do like the full anatomy scan, but she wants me to wait until I am closer to 20 weeks, if not 20 weeks, to get the test done. She said because they want to be able to see the spine, and she said it's harder to see the spine when the baby is smaller than 20 weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and schedule that probably 2 weeks from now and get that done, which that should be exciting. I plan on filming that, and that way I have something to look back at, because I don't have that. Like, I never recorded those from the other 2 girls that I have. I always have the pictures, like I keep the pictures and I put them in the baby book, but now that I'm filming so much more during this pregnancy, I feel like I want to be able to look back at these memories. It never fails. Does anybody else's kid, as soon as they get into the car, they take off their socks and shoes? Because this girl does. Huh? Saya, did you do that? Alright, you guys, I'm back in the car. We have been sitting in this pickup line waiting for Monroe, and it's just now moving. Oh no, I got you this time. Straight. You wanna help me? Here, open. Let's open. Here. Pull this.
Pull it. Pull it. Pull it.
Here, pull. Pull. Hold it. Yeah, pull. Whoa! What's in there?
Diapers. That's your toy. That's your prize. Prizes. Ooh.
Oh, it's baby wipes.
You need this for your little butt.
Can we put them in here? Put them in here. Can you put them in here? Go ahead, put them up there. What's Sissy? Good job.
I'm gonna dump it out. Now I'm gonna slam.
Put it in here.
I'm gonna slam this cardboard box on her. Do you want to see me do it, guys? Hi-ya! 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 Hi-ya!
Good job. Yay! Give me a high five.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Stay ready or not, here I come. Where is she? Where'd she go? Where is she? Where's Sissy? Where's Sissy? You don't see her? I think she's playing. Where is she? Come here, come here, come here.
Yeah, blue and red in yours.
I bet she doesn't give it back.
Can I have it back? Thank you.
Can I have some? Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I realized that when I did my little update, I forgot to mention two things to you guys. One, I forgot to show you guys the bump because I know I did that in the last update. And then also I wanted to inform you guys of these two apps that I've been using in case you guys are looking for any kind of pregnancy apps. The two that I use is Pregnancy Plus and Ovia. Ovia is just what I use. It has basically like information of what you're going through or the baby, how the baby is growing and so forth. It also has a space on there where you can put little notes of how you're feeling or different cravings that you're having, anything like that. Doctor's appointments. That's what I highly recommend is that one. The other one I use is Pregnancy Plus, and that one is basically, I just use it to also show Monroe. It just has like what the baby looks like, and if you tap on it, it tells you different things that the baby is developing that week. Okay, so the two apps that I use, I'm trying to show you guys what they look like. So, come on. Okay, so Ovia is, bear with me guys, Ovia is right here, and then this is the Pregnancy Plus app. This is what Ovia looks like when you open it up. So you can put your own pictures on there. It tells you how big the baby's hand is and foot is right now compared to what it will be when they are born. It also tells you right over here the fruit. You can actually pick the fruit that this baby is. So mine says the baby is the size of a pomegranate right now. Or you can change it, like if you don't want to do a fruit or a vegetable, I think it does all foods. You can change it, so you can do a bakery, you can do fun and games, or you can do weird but cute animals. You really customize it, and then it also tells you like other, like I said, other helpful facts and tips for what you're going through or what the baby might be going through. The Pregnancy Plus app, like I said, this is the one that I usually use. Monroe, you're shaking the table. This is the one that I usually use to show Monroe when she wants to see how big the baby is. So we usually look at this one. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can do this light. Okay, so like that's what the baby looks like right now. And it says that I have been pregnant for 125 days. I'm 17 weeks, second trimester. You are on 17 weeks and 6 days pregnant. It says your due date, and then it says how many weeks you have left. So it says I have 22 weeks and 1 day left. This one you can do appointments and stuff also, but I really didn't pay much attention to that one.
When she told me it was a pomegranate, I was like, what's a pomegranate?
And then you can also put like this is a good app too. So it says daily, weekly stuff, images of yourself or the baby. Like it'll show you like 4D pictures of what the baby looks like now.
Back here.
It's pretty cool. And then you can also put your information in here. So it says like your rides, your weight, your belly, birth plan, appointments, to-do list. So yeah, those are the two apps that I highly recommend. if you guys are looking for a new app to track your pregnancy. And then next I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the book. So that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And I will see you guys in the next one.